postures that are standing. We can always add more. It's just a beginning sample. And I think we're going to move on to a few floor exercises now. I'm going to scoot the mat a little closer to the camera so that you can see. This is a one where you will also really want to have a yoga block handy. So we're going to move towards some forward folds. These are really good for the body. So allowing the legs to come nice and straight. Hands can be right down by your sides. This is called staff pose. Begin to inhale and lift the heels off the earth. So engage the quadricep muscles so much here that the heels are actually off of the earth. So lift, engage, breathe, and then release here. Whew. Good, so inhale, take a big inhale. Lift the arms up, bend the knees, reach forward. So moving towards your feet. So keep a nice bend here with the knees. Stretches for the lower back. As you feel comfortable and as you begin to find some flexibility in the body over practice, you can then start to straighten the legs. But the important part is that we keep our spines nice and straight here. So that's how we bend our knees. So taking a few more breaths here, allowing the lower back to open. Good, then slowly begin to lift, straighten out the back, the spine, and then begin to lift up. I'm going to turn so that I can face you here. Bring the soles of the feet together, so butterfly pose. Take an inhale, straighten the spine, sit up nice, straight and tall, and then exhale, begin to fold over the legs. So, don't get wrapped up in as to how far you go down. Just really allow gravity to do its work here. You can close the eyes. If you feel like you need a little more, you can bring the hands to the feet. Maybe you gently use the elbows to guide the legs down, but it's really not necessary. You can allow gravity to do its work here. Good. And slowly begin to lift the upper body. Close the knees here. Take the hands behind the back, just like this, and windshield wiper the knees from side to side, inviting a little movement in. Gonna make our way towards our back body here, so keep your block close by. So you're gonna lower it all the way down to the back body. So allow the hands to come out by your sides. Allow the feet to be right behind the bum. We're gonna set up here for bridge pose. So really push down through the feet. Inhale, lift up the hips. So really lift them up off of the earth. Keep the body nice and engaged. Really push down through the feet. Lift the hips. And if it feels comfortable for you, you can even begin to walk the hands underneath the back body, wiggling the shoulders underneath, and pushing down with the forearms. So taking a couple more breaths here in this bridge posture. And then slowly begin to release the hands if you're bound. And let the back body drop all the way down to the mat. Allow the soles of the feet to come together in that butterfly posture. And then just let the upper body rest and relax. So this posture takes us back to neutral spine. It's like a reset button. We're going to take a restorative option here. So bring the knees back together. Soles of the feet come back there. If you do not have a block, feel free to use a pillow for this as well, but we're going to move for a restorative bridge. So you're going to bring the feet right behind the bum just like they were. You're going to push down the feet, lift up the hips, and allow the block to go right underneath your lower back. So right where your pants meet your shirt. And then just allow the arms to drape down by your sides, palms facing up. Allow the upper body just to rest. Everything melts down. The block is supporting you. Taking a few breaths here. Then gently begin to push down through the feet and lower the block to its lowest setting. So we're going to take an inversion here. just by lifting the feet up towards the ceiling. So what this does is it reverses the blood flow here. You can also take a pillow underneath your hips, and that'll do the same thing. But anytime you can get the feet above the heart, it's good for you. Reverses the blood flow. It helps lymph drainage and helps boost your immune system. So this one is called legs up the wall or waterfall. And you're just making an inverted L shape with the body. So slowly begin to release the feet back down to the earth. Push down through the feet. Lift up the hips, remove the block. Good, and then hug the knees into the chest here. Allow them to feel good. They're going to prepare for a spinal twist. So you're going to open the arms out to a T. Allow the knees to drop over to the right. So really allowing the knees to reach all the way down. If the knees don't easily reach the earth, take your block and place it right underneath the knees. And then you can either keep the head neutral, or you can look in the opposite direction of the knees for a little bit deeper twist. Then inhale, come back to center. And then drop the knees over to the left. So allow them to drop down. Again, you can use your opposite arm if you want to, for a little bit more. I like to take my left arm over my knees there and gently pull them down towards the earth. And then rest here. Come back to center. Then hug the knees in for just a breath or two. And then you'll set up for Shavasana, which is the most important pose. It's where you get to just be and relax. So you let everything go out long. Hands face up towards the ceiling. Close the eyes here. Allow the head to be heavy. And this is the part where you just be. So turn on some relaxing music. And just let your body melt. Try to become a watcher of your thoughts.